No good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. Leonard looking around. Zubac kicks to George. Leonard on the wing, and stolen by Barnes. The pass to Anunoby. Westbrook with the nice D there, and stolen by Siakam.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Westbrook with it, now guarded by Purdy. And it's Zubac atop the key. Got a piece of it. Shot clock at 6. Westbrook passes to George. From outside the arc, that's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
So consistent throughout the years from deep. That's what has made Paul George very special.
To the wing right side. MP against Westbrook. Hits it from three-point range. MP's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Outside, George. Siakam pulls it in.
I get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
Barnes passes to MP. Misses the 3. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
George finds Zubac. Outside Westbrook. On the wing, Morris. Passes it to Leonard. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Good scorers have that ability. When Leonard gets that deep, it's usually a bucket, a trip to the free throw line, or both.
And the Raptors with some changes. Chris Boucher's checked in for Purdy. Trent comes in for Barnes, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Anunoby. The Clippers also making some changes. Plumlee is checked in for Zubac. Powell comes in for Marcus Morris. Mann subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Pass to Mann. Fires from way outside, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Toronto heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense.
10.
Toronto. Anunoby, he's checked in for McDaniels. And MP subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. And Russell Westbrook has subbed in for Terrence Mann. A 3 from MP. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the 2 teams.
Yeah, I'm not sure if their last game was a basketball game or a wrestling match, the way they went about it. Just so physical and dominated them.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. At the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and George. Martin is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Grizzlies delivered a performance for the ages. He picked up 39 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. He completely took over that game with his play. We'll see what he does this time around, guys.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take. And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Trent finds Anunoby. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Powell against Trent. Powell, the pass to Zubac. Inside, and George with the stuff.
And nice dime from Zubac. His floor awareness is solid.
1:33 left in the first half of basketball. A three from MP. And the rebound goes to Martin. Clippers trail by 7. George passes to Westbrook. And to find Martin, he's got it now. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And this is how you become a triple-double machine like Russell. You get the ball to the easy open shot.
And it's Trent in the corner. Over to the wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Bring it up for MP. A three.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
MP against Westbrook. Outside, George. Zubac with the screen for George. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Here's Trent. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
A three from George. Siakam pulls it in.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
George looking over the floor. Shoots over Anunoby. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's MP making things happen for the Toronto Raptors. Another excellent quarter for him, especially from long range. He's buried a total of 7 three-pointers in the game. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hey, folks.
They're firing on all cylinders from deep. Obviously, that was their strategy coming in, and they've executed. Give them credit.
And now to some other news. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Big men on the floor for him. It's Siakam and Pirtle. MP out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Barnes in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. GA, we've seen it over the last couple of years. The center position has come back into vogue.
And Kevin, we were seeing teams go small, lots of 4s, even traditional 3s play the 5. But with MVP level seasons from guys like Jokic and Embiid, the center isn't quite extinct yet.
And a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey there, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard continuing to work his way back to peak form after his ACL tear during the 2021 playoffs. He said, I missed a whole year of basketball. I don't want to take anything for granted. I'm just trying to live in the moment and bring a sense of energy for the team. I'm still young, I'm a lot stronger, and I'm back. So, I'm happy. Kevin?
Yeah, good to see, DA. Hey, thank you. Outside Westbrook. Leonard on the wing. Barnes grabs the miss. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Bangs home the trifecta. MP's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Raptors. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
George against Anunoby. Morris outside. 6 on the shot clock. Up top, Leonard, defended by Poeltl. And the Clippers miss again.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. And the Raptors lead by 18.
And Poeltl is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds thanks to his amazing timing, especially when the D fails to box him out.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Now he's checked in for Los Angeles. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You take a look at the Raptors. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot.
And I think for Toronto, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year. And they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
Back to Leonard. In the corner, it's Westbrook. And that time, also a missed shot.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And here's MP for 3. It's hauled in by George. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. Westbrook, the shot's good on the assist by George.
Assist goes to
George has got his 3rd assist on the night.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Right wing. Back to MP. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
George with the screen on Siakam. Leonard on the wing, covered by Siakam. Leonard the pass to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
I like to see Leonard's ability to dish the ball off the screen and roll. It's becoming a huge advantage for this team.
Some changes for Toronto. Chris Boucher comes in for Jakob Poeltl, and Trent subbed in for Pascal Siakam. Plumlee is checked in for Los Angeles. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for George. Over in the corner, Barnes. Trent outside. Raptors moving the ball around. Westbrook with the steal. To the paint. Here's Martin. Not going to go that time. Good D by Barnes. Anunoby with him. Leonard picks him up. Anunoby kicks to MP. Good on the triple. MP's got 12 now in this quarter.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Up top, Plumlee. 50 seconds left to play in the third. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist from Plumlee. 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
Don't say this much about guards, but big boy strength there as Westbrook does not give in to the aggressive defense.
And here's MP for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Clippers trail by 21. And here's Westbrook. 6 points for him. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Trent passes to MP. Stolen by Martin. Powell against Trent. The kick out to Westbrook. Launches a 3. Another miss by Westbrook. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Raptors as they wrap up the third quarter with an energy burst, a 19-6 run. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the percent.
Now for the Raptors, Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Chris Boucher. Scotty Barnes comes in for McDaniels. OG Anunoby's checked in for Gary Trent. And MP subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. The Clippers also changing it up. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Marcus Morris comes in for Martin. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Norman Powell. So for the Clippers right now, filling the 2 and 3, the core of George and Leonard. The post pairing, Morris along with Zubac. And it's man in a point.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Siakam finds MP. Shoots the 3. And again, Toronto no luck. Clippers trail by 16. Outside, George. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Zubac, the pass to Morris. Shot clock at 5. The 3 from George. And Poeltl pulls it down. Poeltl's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Anunoby in the corner. And here's MP for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 39.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Man gets the bucket.
Court vision on display from Leonard, sharing the ball, big part of his game.
Siakam outside. Back to MP. And good! There's another.
Oh, another extraordinary effort from him. But we've come to expect this now.
Yeah, he's now tied for the 5th most 40-point games over a single season, setting expectations extremely high. Leonard, the pass to Man. There's the triple. Good on the three-point shot. Man's got 7 points for the quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Raptors.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so checking out their record tonight, Hallmark win number 32 overall.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
George against Anunoby. And it's Leonard, top of the key. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. A 3 from MP. Morris with the rebound. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Anunoby against George. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot again. His teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
MP finds Poeltl. And here's MP for 3. It's hauled in by George. Pass to Man. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put
You guys don't let up, huh? I felt like you're punishing that team for something.
What message do you think this win sends to the rest of the league about your ability to compete at the highest level? A win like this says we have what it takes to compete at the highest level. And you know what? That's exactly where we want to be. We want to be the team that everyone is gunning for, because having that target on your back makes you stronger. When you get everybody's best shot, you learn how to deal with the kind of intensity that you'll see in the playoffs. And that's what we need to do. We want to win championships. And the only way to do that is to gain as much experience as possible, so we're ready when that moment comes.
Say I'm not staying, I just wanna play. In the party, just know. Singing they love me, but one in my place. Step in the party, I'm
me on top. City on lock, they like when he gon' drop. He didn't shit.
Rolling over to King Retro 5. Cuts through the back door to drop off a package. Squeezes through a double loop. Gets assist 13 going right in between.
But the top don't look too far for me.
Everything good, MP? There's my favorite rookie. Congrats on the award and have a great game.
Get after it, MP.
Oh, we winning this one tonight. I can feel it.
Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. And a battle of the bigs tonight, Grant. Something we're seeing a little more of lately.
And you know this league is a copycat league, and right now the trend is about teams looking for size and skill. Big guys who can pretty much do everything. That's the thing about the NBA. It's always adapting and always evolving.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Siakam is the 4 with Poeltl in the middle. OG Anunoby out there with MP. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. And a big moment for MP as he'll be one of the all-star captains, Grant.
Yeah, what an accomplishment for MP to get that nod. Secure the votes to lead his conference in voting. He won't have an easy job picking his teammates, but it should be a fun experience.
Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Anunoby on the wing. From deep, MP. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
When you put in the work, you're going to get the results. And you can see that NP has been putting in the work.
Richard, an interesting trend with this Chicago team. They're conservative three-point shooting.
Yeah, the Bulls hover around the bottom of the league for total attempts BA, which definitely separates them for the rest of the NBA.
Here's Siakam. The Bulls making their last shot. Buries it from three. MP's got 9 points.
The D's got to be aware of MP. He is always ready to fire.
Ball passes to Vucevic. Just over a minute and a half in. Oh, there's the alley.
Amongst the best decision makers in the league. Lonzo with the right decision there.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. MP against Ball. Anunoby for 3. And it's Chicago with a board. The last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
That's their plan, to get them an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And here's MP from outside. Connects from downtown. 12 points for him. And Grant, a game that is no doubt tough for MP. Tonight's contest being played on the anniversary of his grandfather's passing, the late, great Truck.
And playing a game on the anniversary has to be tough for MP. You want to block it out, but that swell of emotion hits you as soon as the game starts. Hopefully, it will inspire a great performance from him.
DeRozan with the bucket.
Isn't it beautiful watching DeRozan just work through contact? He loves overcoming these kind of moments.
Ball against MP. To the inside. And the dunk by Poeltl.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Ball outside. Here's Levine. Poeltl grabs a miss.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And always a fan favorite, Richard. Zach LaVine.
Most everything he does, it seems to have a little bit of flash to it. You know about the bounce. He has a high arcing shot, and he just has a flair for the dramatic and spectacular.
DeRozan passes to Ball. Launches a 3. That shot missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to MP. Now Anunoby. Back to MP. There's the triple. Just 2 to shoot. Missed it. 4 for 7 so far this one.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
All no good.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
Here's McDaniels, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. The Raptors making their last shot. Here's Ball driving in. 4-3. White can't hit. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. MP outside from deep. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Ball outside to stop the run. He drops it from range. Ball's got 5 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so it's MP.
19.
For Chicago, Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Craig, and it's Ball in for Carter. OG Anunoby's checked in for Toronto. MP comes in for Schroeder. Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. So for the Raptors right now, Trent Jr. at the 2 with Anunoby at the 3. Siakam and Boucher playing up front. And it's MP in at the point guard position. And we heard some coaches saying the league punishes retaliation. And that might even encourage players to instigate. Brad, you think he's got a point?
You know, B.A., I think he does. I mean, if guys are creating a dust-up to try to get opposing star players thrown out, the officials cannot reward that.
Well, Richard, the league now requires 65 games played to qualify for postseason awards. You see that curbing load management at all?
I hope so, B.A. I'm not a big fan of load management. I think if you're healthy, you should try and play. You should build up your strength to run a marathon. I think if teams are prioritizing postseason success, that's fine. But, look, players are going to want to get those All-NBA awards because that helps with your contract.
And let's go courtside. There's some news on MP.
Thanks, Brian. Guys, this game falls on an emotionally charged night as MP will play on the anniversary of his grandfather Truck's passing. MP said, "It won't be easy, but I know Grandpa would want me to play and to play well." We'll see just how he's able to manage out on the floor in this one, guys.
Yeah, good stuff, Allie. Playing with a heavy heart indeed.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them. They were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching. Having your players focus.
As a passer, Ball has great fundamentals. His timing and accuracy are right on the money.
Siakam, the pass to MP. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter.
2 minutes.
And stolen by Williams. On the wing, Levine. Anunoby covering. Levine passes to Vucevic. Shoots over Siakam. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And Vuce is an effective shooter, especially from that mid-range area.
From deep, MP sinks the tray. MP's got 9 points in the quarter.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Ball against Trent. Williams a screen on Trent. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Siakam.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And here's MP from outside. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. MP's got 27.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. MP really making a difference here.
With the way he's cooking, they have to find a way to run him off his spot.
DeRozan is checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Carter. Pirtle's checked in for Toronto. McDaniels comes in for Trent. DeRozan against Siakam. 11 feet out. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
This is why you involve DeRozan in pick and rolls. He just knows how to execute off them. Just so smooth.
McDaniels. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. DeMar DeRozan picks one up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
It's both from the stripe. 43 seconds left in the first half of this game. Pass to Vucevic. Over Pirtle. Vucevic's shot is off. The Raptors have gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Here's McDaniels. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Siakam against DeRozan. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. MP
scanning the floor. Oh, no good on the last-second attempt there. And so it's Toronto, up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
And you think about what MP's going through emotionally tonight, it being the anniversary of his grandfather's death.
Yeah, you talk.
And fellas, looking now at the first half of play, ground to make up a major deficit for the Chicago Bulls. And that's it for halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
DeMar DeRozan is out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Lonzo Ball. And it's White in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. Poeltl finds MP. Here's the three. And rebounded by Zach LaVine.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
DeRozan passes to Ball. And Ball throws it down.
It's almost like he had a bird's-eye view of the court. DeRozan always knows where his teammates are.
Well, Richard, when you talk about great scores, DeMar DeRozan doesn't always get the credit he deserves.
Yeah, he should really get more praise than he does, Brian, especially when you consider how incredible he is from mid-range.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks had a huge game. He added 43 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of three. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Vucevic, a screen on Siakam. Here's DeRozan. Nails the wide-open jumper. DeRozan's got 6.
When you're a prolific scorer like DeRozan, you just know how to take what the defense gives you.
Back to MP. Takes a 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
DeRozan against Siakam. Vucevic, a screen on Siakam. The 15-footer. And again, it's Chicago.
That's his bread and butter, DeRozan. One of the great mid-range shooters in this game.
Back to MP. Puts up a 3. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got 4 assists in the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. And as we start to wrap up voting, this list of contenders for the three-point contest begins to take its final form. And I gotta say, this is an impressive collection of talent.
Yeah, it sure is, B.A. Every single one of these guys has a clean shot at taking home the trophy. They are all elite shooters from three-point range.
You look at MP, he occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the three-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in a groove, he's automatic.
The voting is just about over. We'll keep you updated. This is just a tremendous list.
And each year that passes by, it becomes more and more difficult to pick a field. So many talented shooters in the NBA right now.
For Chicago, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to LaVine. Hands it from the wing. LaVine's gotten his second bucket of the game.
How about the confidence that LaVine has? Feels like he can take these shots whenever he wants.
MP against Ball. Boucher outside. From downtown. Rebound by the Bulls. Stolen by MP. Here comes Toronto on the push. Shot's good by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 6.
And the active hands by MP made it all possible. Winning plays are his calling card.
DeRozan with the ball. Give him 8 points now. He shoots. And again, it's Chicago.
No, he's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And here's MP from outside. No luck on that one.
He's got to keep the ball moving. That's just not a good shot with the D set up like it was.
Levine with a screen on Boucher. DeRozan with the ball. He's picked up by Schroeder. And it's DeRozan missing.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Back to MP. Off target from three-point range. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And here is DeRozan. He's got 10. Pass the ball. 5 to shoot. No good there. Off the double clutch.
And take a look at MP staying in attack mode once again.
And so it's MP making things happen for Toronto. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud.
Making a switch here. MP's checked in. And Toronto calls time here.
How about your Lavables dance team?
And here are the Raptors now. Achua passes to MP. Oh, another one falls.
I mean, yet again, he's reached 40 points. He's close to having the 4th most 40-point games in a single year.
Well, we've seen it. He's been on fire all season long. So the Raptors 5 right now. Gary Trent is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Precious Achua. And it's MP in at the 1.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Boucher finds MP. Outside for Boucher. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Pass to White. Outside Levine. And Grant playing was at it after you retired. You wish it was around when you played?
You know, B.A., no. But I do think we could have used it a couple of times in my years in Orlando. But, you know, in all fairness, the play-in is a success as it creates a Game 7 atmosphere. The NBA really knocked it out the park with this one. Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Vucevic, a screen on Trent. Levine against Trent. Shot by Levine, no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Pass to Boucher. Back to MP. Goes up on the wing. And it's Toronto with another.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Raptors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year.
They had their number all year long. That 4-0 record says it all. They had the advantage in every crucial area.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
To get back on track. White can't hit. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for Toronto. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Boucher passes to MP. The three is up. And again for three.
And there it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
And he just can't be denied from deep. Now he's tied for most threes in a single game. Amazing. Vucevic, a screen on Boucher. DeRozan with the ball. Now guarded by Achua.
There's an old school feel to DeMar's game. He'll hit you with the pull-up mid-range J. It makes DeRozan really tough to guard.
And he drops it first.
At the line for the Bulls, DeMar DeRozan. 2 shots.
DeRozan hits them both. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
From deep, MP connects again from distance.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
Oh, an historic performance by an historic shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had. And Chicago has possession. Ball taking his time here. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about wraps it up. This is Brian Anderson saying thank you for tuning in. So long, everybody.
Good game, man.